Hey guys, how you doing? It's the Intuitive Investor from StockTwits. Wow, what a roller coaster today. I woke up this morning really excited because I'd seen that earnings release were now confirmed for August 31st. The timing of the week was right. The timing of the day was right, and so I was excited, thinking that we were going to see some additional growth in today's price. But I was surprised to see that the stock had actually tanked today. So I'm going to make it very quick and brief in trying to get to you my take on why I believe the stock dropped today. The first reason why I believe it dropped was because everyone was waiting to figure out when earnings release was going to come. So when we got the news of today being the day, in terms of the information that we got, then money managers and other investors as a whole decided to sell. You have to understand that there's a group of investors that would rather play it safe, would rather take their profits, especially right around earnings release. And that window historically has been right around 2-week window once earnings release has been given. Some companies do release that date way sooner than that 2-week window. And if you recall, last time IQ really only gave us about 4 or 5 days of advance notice. In this case, it gave us about 10 days, more or less, notice of when it would be releasing their data. So I think what happened there is collectively investors and money managers and a lot of other heavyweights decided to get out sooner than later, which is fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. We all have different strategies. Some of us are a little bit more conservative. I'm more on the aggressive side of things, but I do my due diligence, and so should you. The second reason why I believe the stock dropped was because there was a negative report that came out earlier in the day around 9 o'clock, the same time that we'd gotten the information, that there were some concerns about IQ's losing money and their just crazy EPS numbers, and that they don't have a P&E ratio. There were concerns about how they were spending so much money in keeping customers and advertising and on growth that they would continue to see losses up until about 2020, which personally I don't think is all that bad, especially since this company is choosing to forego profit for growth. And that's a different story. When a company chooses to forego profit for growth, I'm all for it. I am 100% all for it, because guess what? The payoff may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but eventually the payoff will come. And when it does, we will all be rewarded. So, what can I expect from right now to the 31st? In my opinion, we're probably going to see some more turbulence. People that didn't sell today are probably going to be eyeballing the stock a little bit closer. And some people are going to get feared into selling, and that's okay. This is also an emotional game. But I think that if I were going to give a suggestion, and this is my personal suggestion, by no means am I a licensed broker or any of that stuff, I would just wait it out. I would wait it out only because in recent weeks, IQ has released really positive information. There's been news about how he continues to make contacts, and how I believe the most recent report was they had acquired some gaming company. So that took me by surprise, because now they're expanding into other realms that I didn't even think they were even interested in expanding in. So that's all great news for me. Everything is pointing that we will probably see a meet or an exceed expectations quarter. So probably what we could see again is more turbulence, maybe the stock dropping a couple dollars or more. I don't see the stock going under $30 like it did that one other time. I think June 20th was right around the time that we'd seen that big drop. But I don't see it doing that this time around. I think that there's plenty of hungry investors that are looking to get in at a lower price, and they're there. One other important thing to remember is that I did note that there was a 50% increase in short interest from last week to this week, so that's also pretty significant and something that I'm not going to ignore. But because my strategy is to stay in for the long term, then I'm not going to move because I know that I have enough room to be able to weather that storm. And stocks are going to go up and they're going to go down. Sometimes for real reasons and sometimes for, what do I say? Noise. And that's okay. But on August 31st, we will know for sure if IQ is for real or if it's a farce. If it's for real, I can project that this stock will jump to $50 within 1 month of that earnings release. So that's my bold prediction. So let's see what tomorrow brings us. It's Friday. We'll be able to probably take it a little easy. I'm actually going to be heading out to Canada to go visit Shopify campuses, so we'll see. So again, I welcome all comments. If you guys have an opinion on what you believe caused today's drop, by all means share that information because knowledge is power. And last, don't forget to add me on StockTwits as the Intuitive Investor. See you soon.